Welcome at the HANNOVER MESSE 2024. We're going to be looking at how companies can navigate EU regulations, because the EU is a very regulated market and most companies have no clue when they're based out of the EU what is required. Everybody has heard of the GDPR, for instance, but where do we get started? Does it really apply to us? That's the sort of thing that we're going to be looking at now. Companies don't quite understand what personal data is. They think that personal data is only strong identifiers such as unique identifiers such as phone numbers, email addresses, social security numbers. That's very much the case when you look at it from a US perspective, because in the US the term used is personally identifiable information. In Europe the term used is personal data, and it's a much broader application. It's any piece of information that is related to an individual or can help to identify them. So pseudonyms, random identifiers, IP addresses are not directly enabling companies to identify individuals, but indirectly. And that is enough to turn those data points into personal data, meaning your company then is under the scope of the regulation. Understanding data protection. Is data protection the same as information security? A lot of companies don't get it. Information security is the protection of your company's assets. Data assets could be blueprints, it could be skill sets, it could be design information, customer requirements, customer data, securing the software assets, the hardware assets. That's what information security is focused on. Whereas data protection is the legal aspect of protecting a subset of those data assets, which is personal data. Information security is about securing information assets, any type of information, whereas data protection is the legal aspect of protecting personal data. And by legal aspect, I mean the obligations, the legal requirements that companies are under, and the legal rights that data subjects, owners of the data, have in relation to how that data is used and potentially misused.